when you're skipping school, you just go for like, you know, a whole fucking Ferris Bueller thing.
Oh yeah, you do it big.
We go to the mall and, you know, I'm always aggravating Jake and shit, so I'm aggravating Jake and shit. And like, you know, we're like on the bottom thing, so like, we're like playing in the train, like, playground thing. I don't know why I talked Jake into doing it. He's like, I don't want to do it, dude. And I'm like, fucking do it or I'll beat your ass. He's like, okay, fine.
Like
He gets in there, I steal his shoes off of his feet while he's in there, like, you know, crawling. Pull his shoes off, and I throw him on the upper deck. Jake's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, ha, that's hilarious. I'll go with you to get him. We go get him and shit, and then we're like, all right, we should probably get out of here, because we noticed, like, security guards and shit start, like responding. Like, this is not good. You know? So, we parked at Bed Bath & Beyond, and, walking through Bed Bath & Beyond, we finally get stopped by the nerdiest security guard I've ever seen. This is like Rob Calhoun on, like, you know, in his 40s. So, like, you know, he's like, hey, stop. And we're like, yeah, all right, what's up? You know, because, you know, you're not just going to be like,
yeah.
He's got a radio.
Yeah.
We're like, fucking radios are kind of scary.
He's legit.
You know, this dude might be, you know, like Paul Blart or something.
Which was not out at that time.
He was Paul Blart before Paul Blart was Paul Blart.
Yeah, that's what
right.
I'm saying. I mean, that's why I really got into Observe and Report, because it could have been that dude. And anyways, so we're like, whatever, we'll stop. And he's like, what are y'all's names? And we give him some fucking crazy-ass names. I'm like, my name's Malcolm Stone, or something. Yeah, that's exactly the name, I guess.
I'm surprised you didn't give him somebody else's name.
I usually say Terry Clark, but it just didn't come to mind. And, we all give him fake names and shit. We're like, all right, see ya. And he's like, you know, y'all should hang out. We're like, nah, fuck you, bye. You know, so we walk out the door, and as I'm walking out, fucking police, like, gets in between me and my vehicle. I'm like, fuck. So they get out, and they're like, what are y'all's names? Well, we give her the real names. And this dude's, like, sitting there with this piece of paper, and he's like, these aren't the names they give me. What the hell? These aren't right. Well, you know, they're going to get our IDs and shit, so... Well, I had to search my damn blazer. Of course, I've got cigarettes, and I'm the only one with cigarettes, luckily, and I can be an adult because I'm 17. And so they can actually get me for contributing to minors if the minors had any cigarettes on them. They didn't. They're like searching my blazer and shit. Well, I had acquired this fucking tiny bottle of pink champagne flavored lotion. I got it from a cabin in the woods. And like, so dude like reaches in there and he gets it. He's like, I hear him. I'm like over here. The blazer's like from here to the Nissan, you know. He's like, aha! Like he gets it out and he's holding it like this, and he walks up and he's like, what's this? And I'm like, that's lotion, man. Read the bottle. He's like. He just walks the fuck off, you know. I'm like, yeah, bastard. So they're like, all right, well, y'all are going to jail for truancy. And I'm like, God. We go to jail, and of course they call Mama and shit. So Mama comes and gets us. She's mad as hell. Like normal, you know. Always made her mad. And then, so I go home and shit, and I'm all grounded. I'm like, shit. So... Dude, I see a car pull up at the house, and dude's like wearing a fucking suit. So I'm like, what the fuck is this dude? Is a Mormon? Wait, no, he didn't ride a bike here.
We're good.
So, dude like pulls up, and I actually recognize this dude. He's the dude that's always gotten on to me for riding my motorcycle on the road all the fucking time. His name was Jackie Lee Crawford. And he knocks on the door and shit, and then Mama answers the door. And I'm like in my fucking room, you know, at the door and shit. It's the door. I'm like, oh fuck. You know, I ain't even got shoes on. I'm in blue jeans, barefoot, which is odd for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't like stepping on the cuffs. They hurt my feet. I need another cigarette.